What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It's the one and only J to the P. Let's make sure we live. Let's make sure the sound is good. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Yeah, we got action. I like to do that, y'all, because you don't want to take anything for granted. I've done some of these and I've been on here for an hour and a half just to find out that I'm not live. My sound is out, things like that. And I don't want that to be this one. You feel me? Let me see, man. My hat looking a little. Let me see. I just came from outside. Let's make sure everything good. Okay, okay. We live. It's a snowstorm here, so I just came in. I said, "Dog, I gotta do this live." I was on the phone with my guy Jeter, and we was talking about some of the recent things in the news. So let's get right to it. So I don't want to hold y'all up. Y'all want to make sure y'all understand why I'm here. So this is what I've been up to. I actually finished the Real Life XP book, and it will be released in April. We're gonna do the Real Life XP book. There's some real stuff. This is a book for business owners, entrepreneurs, executives, and the book is all about making exponential progress. If you don't understand what exponential progress is, that's what the whole XP thing is about. And that's just not just getting to the next level. It's like, how do you get from here to here? And even though you have all these incremental steps in there, actually thinking bigger, it makes you do bigger. So that's what we are up to. It's done. The book is done. It will be going to print soon. We have it formatted. I just want to thank everybody that helped me with that. So the Real Life XP book is what I've been working on. That's why you ain't seen me on here just all the time. And we got it done, y'all. It was a lot of work over the past 3 months, and I am still working on the XP program. There are new cohorts starting. We have another cohort starting next week. The XP program, Real Life XP, is the Entrepreneur Acceleration Program, but XP means exponential progress. So, not to confuse anybody, it is not something that I found online. It is not something that I borrow from other coaches and put things together. I have seen some things, something like it, but nothing like this. And that's why we wrote the book. And the book is based on the 7 pillars of Real Life XP. And then there are 7 stages that your company can be in. And then there are 7 gears, and those are the things that you have to twist and turn to get to the next level. So those are the things that need to be fixed to make your company run efficiently. You can have a company and you can be doing $1 million. You can be doing $3 million in your company, but that does not mean you are running your company efficiently, because you could be putting the same amount of energy in there and you could be doing double or triple what you're doing. It's all about creating the right leverage. So that's what Real Life XP is about, using systems and processes and getting the most out of your business. Now, now that we got that, let's have some fun, y'all. Let's talk about what we really here for. So, Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb, who's seen it? Who's seen it? If you want to comment, you want to come on here and talk about it, we can do that. But I want to make sure I give this the attention that it deserves, because it does deserve some attention. And I'm going to tell y'all why it deserves some attention. Because I said it do. Shout out to Anton Daniels and all of the other bloggers and podcasters from Detroit. I really do love what y'all doing out there. Even if I agree or disagree with some of the stuff that y'all post, I love the fact that you guys are online and you are not in the streets doing anything crazy, risking your life or your freedom. So I want to give a big shout out to all of the podcasters from Detroit and all of the other guys that were in the streets, and they are now making a living online, and they can go home every night to their children and live a productive life. So Anton. So Anton, if you did not watch what happened in this, I wouldn't call it a altercation. Technically, it was like a verbal back and forth. It wouldn't even be a real altercation. So my quick take on it, and some of you guys may have seen a difference. So I feel like Corey Holcomb thought Anton Daniels was soft. And he came into the situation. He was respectful. He did not come into the situation and try to bully him around right off the rip. But when he had the opportunity to do so, he took that opportunity. And what that opportunity looked like is him calling Anton Daniels, what do you call him? He actually called him a ass kisser. He said Anton Daniels was an ass kisser. And that was his way of pushing his weight around. What you got to realize is they are at his podcast, so he has a home court advantage off the rip. He is comfortable. He is in his place of business. And he said Anton Daniels was an ass kisser. He was kissing white people ass. And Corey Holcomb's whole attitude is stemmed around the fact that Anton Daniels seemed to be Uncle Tom. And instead of him calling him an Uncle Tom, he called him an ass kisser, or he could have said a bootlicker or anything else, and it could have had the same effect. But what he called him was an ass kisser. And in calling him an ass kisser, I got what he was referring to. And he was saying that you don't say anything bad about white people because you'll lose your job. You don't say anything bad about the people that could give you opportunities because you know how to toe the line and you got a little sense. And that was cool. That was cool. I get it. But he could have called him a bootlicker, house nigga, Uncle Tom, anything else. But he called him, he said he ass kisser. And in true Detroit fashion, brother Anton turned around and said, you dick sucking. Right? Because you dick sucking. Yes, you do. You dick suck black people. So when he said what he said, Corey Holcomb said, oh, no, you're going to take that back. You're not going to call me no dick sucker and all that. But technically, you opened the door. And you opened the door and didn't expect for somebody to meet your aggression and to even take it a step above, because him calling you a dick sucker is definitely a step above you calling him an ass kisser. But who's to say what is a worthy response and what is not? Who's to say that Anton Daniels went above and beyond, or he shouldn't have said that when you said he was an ass kisser? Nobody is the response police, right? Nobody is the gauge on what is a uncalled for, right? Who's to gauge what's uncalled for? You opened the door and you said that man was an ass kisser, and he said you was a dick sucker. And you could have went above and beyond that or whatever else y'all wanted to do, but who's to say that he was wrong for calling you a dick sucker? Now, you talked about, and when I say you, I'm talking about Corey Holcomb. You talked about it being offensive and how you felt, but you didn't consider that when you called him a ass kisser. You didn't know how that would make him feel, and you didn't care. So his response was exactly what it should have been. Now, I do have one problem with Anton Daniels. This is the only problem I have with Anton Daniels and what he did at this podcast. The man said, call me another dick sucker. Jackpot would have called him another dick sucker, y'all. I'm just telling y'all how my reaction is to any type of aggression like that or ultimatums. And this has been my attitude since I was like 18 or 19, y'all. I'm, well, probably a little younger. But when you give me that much aggression and you give me that attitude and you say it again, I gotta say it. Like, I don't know. It's something about the fact that you pressing me. Like, I gotta say it. So the only thing that I seen Anton Daniels do wrong was when he said, call me another dick sucker. And he said, well, it's your podcast. Nigga, fuck your podcast. I'm calling you whatever the hell I want to call you. And if I started it, I'm finishing it. I'm calling you. He should have called him a dick sucker while he was swinging on him. That's what he should have did. Because I wouldn't have said dick sucker and put my chin up so you can take me out. But what I would have did was, nigga, dick, poop, and square it up. Because that's what real Detroit niggas do. So I'm not saying Anton Daniels not a real Detroit nigga, but I'm trying to tell you what a real Detroit nigga would have did. You're not gonna nigga say it again. So you threatening me. You say it again. Cause that's what that is. Him saying say it again mean if you say it again, I'm going to do something to you. So me being I did a lot of time in jail, y'all. If you can't tell, I did a lot of time in jail, like a lot of time. And I'm telling you that if that happened in the day room, both of them would have probably got pressed sooner or later down the line because it looked like a show. It didn't look like anything that anybody would be alert to, like, oh, I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna talk crazy to Anton or I ain't gonna talk crazy to Corey. Like, so neither one of those guys have been to jail, and you can tell because jail gives you a certain type of instinct if you did it the way I did it. And when I mean by that, I didn't go to jail and was a nut. I went in there just flipping out and doing that. I went in the hole for 10 years and all that dumbass shit. But I'm a real person. So if you do jail the way I did it, and meaning I went in there and I earned my respect and I handled my business, especially when it was time to handle my business, then you come home, it's a certain level of respect that you expect. And when it's not given, then you do things that we don't need to talk about on YouTube, y'all. And I'm just being 100% that I could tell when they got to talking about jail, I could tell that both of those guys have avoided prison time, because anybody that's done time in prison and who has gotten into things in prison, they understand that once you in arm's reach, you are a threat to me. When he asked that lady to move out the way so he can get in arm's reach, he's a threat to me. At that point, I have to defend myself because you go through certain things or you see certain things. I've been snuck before. So I can't have you in arm's reach aggressive and in a threatened manner towards me because I feel like you're going to sneak me because this is something that happened to me when I was 19. So I understand that I have to defend myself. Somebody hit me in the back of the head walking past the police. So anybody in arm's reach is a threat. So the fact that you get that close to me and you're still threatening and you still hyper and still all of that and you all aggressive towards me, you're a threat. Everything else is out the window. I'm either going to remove myself from the threat, because every fight ain't worth having. I'm not saying, oh, you get close, you talk. Every fight ain't worth having. So I'm either going to remove myself for the threat, and that means I'm going to get up and walk away, or I'm going to meet your aggression, and that's probably 85 to 90% of the time. I'm going to meet your aggression, and I'm going to take it a step further. So as I stated, the only thing that I seen that Anton Daniels did not do uh, right in my eyes is when that man said, call me another dick sucker, that's the invitation to call him that and fire off. I'm firing off. You too close to me and you just threatened me. You said, call me another dick. That's a threat. You're saying that if I say it, then you're going to do something to me. That could be verbal, physical. It could have been I don't know what you got. You could have a knife, a gun over here. You got security or bodyguards or homies, whatever you got. I don't know what you got. I'm in your place. I don't have a choice but to defend myself. So that's the only thing that I seen Anton Daniels do wrong. He should have definitely repeated himself and gave him what he was looking for as a real Detroit nigga. Now, as Anton Daniels, and he stated that he don't have any friends that went to jail because his friends avoid jail, and that's fine. They have a different type of Detroit because most of my friends are in jail. I got a text yesterday that one of my main mans just got raided and he's in jail. I'm just, and I'm not even in the streets no more. Right? I'm just saying that, in Detroit, for you to, I don't know nobody that went to jail. That's kind of, it's a lot. It's very telling. Right? It's very telling. I'm not dogging Anton. I actually like Anton most of the time. But it's very telling for you to say, I'm from Detroit. I'm from Detroit. What is the point of you yelling, I'm from Detroit. I'm from Detroit. And then to say, I don't know anybody that went to jail. That's weird. And that's what Corey Holcomb was talking about, man. How you Detroit and this, Detroit and that, and then you don't know nobody that went to jail. So that's, he's definitely from Detroit. But, everybody have a different life. And it's okay. It's okay. People have gotten to the point where they want to dog people for having a mother and a father in a home. my kids have a mother and a father in the home. We're both college educated and we both have businesses and do our thing. What is wrong with kids having both parents? Anton may have had both parents, and it's okay. I didn't have that luxury. At one point, I didn't have the luxury of having any parent, but I made it happen. And it creates character. And it's okay. I'm not dogging anybody who had it better than me. I don't dog any of the kids who came with Jordans and was spoiled and all of that. I didn't get a pair of Jordans until I got a sack, and I'm not mad at anybody. So with Anton Daniels and what he was doing on the platform, you either shut up, take the L, keep it moving, or you go up, you gotta go up top. That's it. Or you go up top. That's it. It's no other options. There's no way to save face if somebody is threatening and all up close to you, so aggressive. And if just call me another dick sucker, call me another one, call me another dick sucker. Like, what is you talking about, dick sucker? Boom, it's time. Bop, bop, bop. That's all he should have seen. Come here. Boop, 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 boop. That's all. That's all it should have been. Right? That's it. That's the only thing that I feel like dude did wrong. Now, on Corey end, Corey had a lot of issues with the fact that the man wouldn't denounce white people and say white people did this. So I'm gonna give y'all my take on this. And I don't talk about this on every single show. I don't talk about this on every platform, but I'm gonna give it to y'all straight. Stop blaming the white man for everything, bro. Stop blaming the white man for everything. Now, you do have to be honest and say that a lot of the things that we've gone through is because of the white man, and they don't want to own up to that. That is very true. For the most part, white people do not want to be held accountable for all of the things that they took us through in America. They don't want to be held accountable to it. They are running from the accountability. They want to give the Indians money. They want to give the Germans money. They want to give all these people money. They do not want to say, hey guys, we are sorry that we did this to you. They don't want to do that because they want to seem like they built America off of these principles and different things that they put in these the Declaration of Independence or this and that. They want to seem like they built America on a certain type of stature, and they built it on our backs. So they'll never give us the credit that we deserve. They'll never admit to what they did to us with slavery, and they will never admit how that all of that is still affecting us to this day. They'll never admit that. So for the people that's looking for white people to take some type of accountability for that, you need to get over it. You need to get over it. Now, what I'm telling you is not for you to forget it or for you to forgive them or for you to act like it didn't happen, but you need to get over it. What you need to do is realize that there is a system, but there is also keys for you to break out of this system. Some of those keys include an education. Everybody don't have to do that. Your education could be going to get some type of certification or something that qualifies you to get more money so you can do whatever you need to do. Another way to get out of that particular system is entrepreneurship. And we have become great entrepreneurs in some aspects. And then it's getting to the point where people don't need to be anywhere near a business, is claiming to be business owners, and they are dirtying up the water. So we do have a lot of issues on that aspect. But the way Corey Holcomb wanted Brother Anton Daniels to respond to these white man allegations and comments is not the way that I would have responded, because I don't feel like everything is the white man's fault, right? I don't feel like that. And I don't feel like the decisions that we're making today can all be blamed on slavery or what the white man did or the system or anything else. A lot of the decisions that's being made today can be changed if things were changed, if people did things differently. There is a system, and the system basically gets in your head and say, you don't want to do this differently. Do it this way. And I get it. But there is enough information that's readily available to you between YouTube, between Facebook, Instagram, all of that. There are different things that you can watch. There are books available to you. No one has the excuse. If they want to escape from what they're going through and they want to find something else, it is way too easy to do it, y'all. It's way too easy to do it. So the first thing that you have to do as a black man is to be aware of the system. So you have to admit that the system exists. And then you have to find a way to get out of the particular system. No one wants to become a statistic on that end. You don't want to be on the wrong side. You never want to be on the wrong side of statistics, right? So that's definitely not where you want to be. But for you to sit around and the white man and the white man and the white man and the white, you a fool. You a fool and you're not giving yourself a chance. Stop being a fool. Acknowledge it. Keep it moving. So that's the attitude that Anton Daniels has. It's not that, oh, the white man is paying my bills. He don't care about that. His YouTube channel banging, Patreon banging, he's making his money. His thing is, I'm not giving anybody that much power and control over me to say that they're the reason that this didn't happen or that didn't happen or these people aren't where they're supposed to be or this and that. You have to take some accountability for yourself. And the only way for you to do that is to acknowledge what they did in the past. But to take full accountability of your actions, you have to say, they did this, but I'm doing that. And that's it. That's it. And that's what most of the argument was about. Corey Holcomb wanted this man to denounce white people altogether. And Anton Daniels told him, no, I know some good black people and I know some bad black people. I know some good white people. I know some bad white people. It just is what it is. I know some good black people and I know some bad black people. I know some good white people and I know some bad white people. I don't feel like nothing is 100%. Either way, not good black people or bad black people, not good white people or bad white people. There's no 100% foolproof answer. It's no one thing, y'all. Everybody has their own personality. Everybody has their own makeup. You have to respect that. Corey Holcomb sounds like a very angry person and he's mad at the world for whatever did or didn't happen on his end. And that's fine. But you can't push that belief onto somebody else who's looking at the world in a wider lens. Read a book. Read a book. Now, let's talk about the Druski. So I reposted this early this morning, y'all. I love this. I love this. And I'm gonna probably make me a couple smaller clips or whatever. I love it. I love what Druski did, y'all. I grew up in the church, y'all. Well, not my early years, but a lot of my formidable years I spent in the church. And I'm telling y'all, this was hilarious. My church wasn't quite like this, but those mega churches and what you see on TV and the ones that go viral and it was hilarious. The man said, they asked me where I wear Christian Louboutin because I'm a Christian. And I wear Christian Louboutin and I'm walking in the blood. I'm done. This was hilarious to me. Shout out to Druski and his team, y'all. So what I want to discuss about this is all the church people with their pennies in a bunch. Y'all grow up. Y'all grow up. This is the problem. Y'all hate when the truth surfaces. And I'm not saying that everything in his skit was the truth, but it's exactly what's going on in a lot of these mega churches. And when you see them online and TV and whatever, it's a trip. It's a trip. And some of his stuff was ripped right from the headlines. Y'all stop and get over it. It was people commenting on my page. Oh, why would you say that? Listen. I love church, y'all. I love church, and I love some of the church people. I'm telling you. I love church, and I love some of the church people. But that skit was hilarious. That was a funny ass skit, y'all. And The church people gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all too uptight. That's why people not coming. Y'all too uptight. Y'all way too uptight. And then y'all not uptight on the stuff y'all should be uptight on. Like y'all should be trying to deliver those homosexuals. Y'all so busy trying to cater to people to not be politically incorrect that y'all, it's clear that this is wrong and you're not going to address that, but you mad at him cuz he flew in like one of the mega churches pastor did. He flew in and he did the Louboutin. It was kind of something similar. And y'all seen the pastor that supposedly faked this robbery and then he was robbing the church. Like this stuff, I'm not saying all pastors bad, but this stuff is ripped from the headlines and Druski nailed it. He nailed it. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I got a bunch of my church friends on my page. Y'all get over it. Get over it. Y'all gotta get over it, man. That's hilarious. Y'all should be able to laugh at something like this. Y'all gotta get over it, man. Church people are the. Why is he doing that? Why is he like, man? That's hilarious. Get on your laughters. He's swinging from the rafters. Get on your laughters. Nah, seriously, man. It was hilarious to me. Shout out to Druski, man. Druski really did that, and it. I'm trying to word it right, but it could be worse. Trust me. It could be worse. Y'all, it's all fun and games when it's somebody else. If it's the Catholic priests and they make jokes about little boys or whatever, it's all right, it's funny. Then the church people, they get there and say, oh, the Jesus is the blood and the bleaching. You gonna go to hell. Like what? It was cool for you to laugh at somebody else getting fun made of them. But now that it's fun made of you, you going to hell. You just a blasphemy. You making a mockery of Jesus and all that. Shut up. Shut the hell up. It was funny. Shut the hell up. Y'all gotta shut the hell up. Don't nobody want to hear that, man. It was funny as hell. Don't nobody want to hear that. Now, let's go to Rashad Richey. So, Rashad Richey has been blasted over the past couple of years, and rightfully so. So, as someone who has a real NBA and someone who worked his ass off to get it, I got 4 kids, y'all. My kids were all in sports at the time, doing all kind of stuff. And between me and their moms, we coordinated some of the most gangster stuff you ever seen. I was doing homework at the practices, in my car, at the field house, in the break rooms, wherever I could do homework and do my courses. And I'm telling y'all, I bust my ass to get that one NBA with 2 concentrations. So this guy, Rashad Richey, he then went and got 14 fake degrees. Well, maybe one of them might be real. Maybe one, maybe 2. I don't know. But it's a bunch of fake degrees. Then as they start blasting, they've been blasting him for like a year and a half, 2 years. They just been blasting him. Because this guy he has millions of followers. He have all of this stuff going on. And he want to tell people that he is this educated. This man got law degrees, physics degrees, business degrees. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but I am saying that it's highly fucking improbable that you went out and got 14 degrees, my guy. What the hell do you think we are? Do you think we are stupid and plumb dumb for us to think that you went and got 14 degrees, my guy? You a damn fool, man. And anybody that believe you is a bigger one. 14 degrees. This man got degrees from Haiti, the Bahamas, Mexico, all over the country. You got these degrees all over the country because you could not get a real degree here, one that is publicly acknowledged, one that is sanctioned, one that is actually designed for you. You got all of these fake degrees from all across the world. These degrees are they call them degree meals, y'all. This guy Rashad Richey is a complete fake, a complete imposter, a complete fraud. And I don't care how long this takes to cook up. This guy deserves everything that he's getting from being exposed. And I'm just being honest. Then he come and try to go back and forth about it. And even in his response, he is still sticking to this lie, and he is still trying to berate people for their knowledge of him being a fraud. Bigger than that, the man stacked fraud on top of fraud. This man started pulling out fake degrees, fake certificates, fake transcripts, fake everything. And people were like, dog, we not falling for that again. So one may ask, why would someone of his stature want to fake all of these degrees? He feels like it give him credits, right? It give his words credits. It makes him feel like he's more credible. It make like, boy, you are a joke. Now that people have found out that you have none of the degrees that you talked about, or maybe one or two splashed here or there, whatever it is, you are a fraud. You're a fraud. Just admit that you're a fraud. He is on his YouTube channel doing all this, showing all this fake paperwork. It's all fake, my guy. You a fraud. Listen, bro, I live in Detroit. I'm not going to Honolulu to get a business degree. I live in Detroit. I'm not going to Florida to get a business degree. I live in Detroit. I'm not going to Ohio to get a business degree. And it's 6 business schools that are highly accredited right around my home. That's the thing, y'all. That's the thing. This guy got all these fake degrees from all over the country. And it's like back to back to back. Some of them at the same time. Like, bro, what do you think? Then you got degrees from France, and we don't even have no type of curriculum to say that that degree is worth anything more than the paper they printed it out on. And you still arguing? Just give it up. Just give it up. Now, you got all of these honorary doctorates and all of this stuff running around, and I don't have any problem with honorary degrees. It is what it is. It ain't like mine. I earned mine. I earned this MBA, and I'm going to go back and earn the doctorate. I don't want your honorary doctorate. I want to go earn my doctorate. So I'm going to go do the research to earn my doctorate. That's it. You are the person that's saying, I don't care about organized schooling and education and blah, 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 but you're the person that's faking the funk. Not me. I got mine. I seen Rashad Richey try to downplay education. Well, I don't care if the school's credited or if this and that and that. I seen it, and I'm repulsed, because why wouldn't you care if it's credited if you were going to spend your money and your time receiving a degree from somewhere? Why wouldn't you be concerned if it was accredited or not? If you were going to spend 40 study hours somewhere. If you just want a piece of paper, you can go on Canva and print that out. If you just want a piece of, it's cool. Your transcript's fake. Your dissertation looks like somebody else wrote it. It's a bad dude, and who cares? So that's all I wanted to talk about today, y'all. It was a few different things. Once again, shout out to Druski. Them, that shit is hilarious. It's hilarious. If you are not familiar with Real Life XP, get familiar with Real Life XP. Y'all join my coaching program in 6 weeks, and the price is very affordable right now. We got 2 more slots left for the next one. Anyway, follow me on all social media at Chosen One Jackpot, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening.